Yeah, I'm mad at the Twitter pseudo left that does not get it. I get so fucking frustrated with Twitter left because it constantly tries to self-cannibalize and cannot put personal grievances aside to look at the bigger picture. Like, you can agree with someone on particular issues and disagree on, like, style or the certain way that they message things, or maybe, like, you know, certain policies that you may not agree with them on, you know. But if you understand that the left has no power in the US, that we are completely marginal, and that these little beefs that we have on Twitter are ultimately meaningless and serve no greater purpose than just your ego, then you're not serving anyone. You're barely a leftist. What do you think during the 60s, during the anti-war movement and the New Left, and the when the Black Panther Party was, you know, alive and well, what do you think that they despised one another and wouldn't interact under any circumstances? No, they disagreed where they disagreed, but when it came time for solidarity, they stood alongside one another. They may have disagreements on, like, how to go about things and you know, what their end goal should be, but they understood that where they were, where the country was, wasn't where either of them wanted to be. And that fighting together, standing together, put them in a better position than where they started. You know? I think a lot of Twitter lefties like the word solidarity, but don't have any idea what it means. Or literally use it just to gain brownie points online. Now, I have, like, no following. I have, like, less than 200 followers on Twitter. My voice is, you know, nothing. But if I could shake these people by the neck and just be like, you don't fucking get it. Stop. Just please. We have nothing. There was a time when it did feel like we had some cohesion, some real solidarity on the left, even on the online left. It was right at the end of the 2020 primaries, when Bernie won Arizona, won Michigan, won Wisconsin, and we were like, oh shit, is it happening? Oh my god. Can we do it? The vibes were good. It felt like we were on our way. And then everything changed. We lost the primaries, you know, Bernie lost. And then everybody started looking for someone to blame. Obama, you know, Joe Biden, Pete Buttigieg. We started looking for, you know, everyone else to blame. The pandemic, Trump. And you can make arguments for all of these. But if you consider yourself a leftist and you get mad when you lose, you don't understand what it means to be a leftist in the US. Get ready to take some L's. Because we've been taking them. for decades. The left constantly loses because we have no power. Because there's so few of us. Because Americans come from a point of capitalist realism, of very draconian stances, being very transphobic, homophobic, very racist, even if they imagine themselves as someone who is not. They still, perpetuate racist ideologies and ideals without really realizing it. I think a lot of baby lefties, a lot of hammer and sickle Twitter, come from a place where they think, I have discovered a new way of looking at things. And the fact that no one else has realized this is astounding to me. How can you not realize that the labor theory of value exists? Have you not read Marx? Of course no one's read Marx. It's America. Of course people are anti-union. It's America. You consider yourself a leftist, it is not your job to educate people. If you feel that you're compelled to do that, then don't be a shithead. Okay? Try and understand where you were 6 months ago. Now imagine that for everybody else.